Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Well, let's see what is going on currently on the euro currency. As you can see, guys, it's very difficult to find some objects for the comments in the current market to tell something new here, since it's very difficult to comment just a single candle that has appeared here right around the weekly pivot resistance 1. In fact, the situation we have discussed yesterday, that market is calling around weekly pivot resistance and stands at the upper border of this consolidation on the market stands approximately for the 2 weeks. Well, fundamentally, it's very difficult to find the real explanation of the potential strength in the euro currency, even if we will take into consideration the comments from the Fed Reserve that they will be very accommodative in terms of the closing of the quantitative easing program. And even if we take this moment in the consideration that they will not be hawkish in the contraction of the quantitative easing program, even in this case, it's very difficult to find a foundation for this euro growth, because the situation in the euro area is far from the perfect situation, and the United States economy shows moderate growth and the situation improving month by month. So another moment that is a bit worrying me is the way how market shows this upward action. This upward action has no impulse move, no momentum, no acceleration. It's very gradual, sloppy and choppy price action to the upside. Market just moving and moving with a small candles on the intraday charts. That is not the way how usually trend develops. That makes me a bit worried. And on the daily time frame, I would like to show you a bit another picture that we should also keep in mind that it could happen. Maybe this picture could partially explain what is currently going on and why this action is so slow and smooth. So if we will contract the daily time frame, I can't exclude that this could be the butterfly sell. Sorry, for the butterfly buy pattern. If we'll take a look, this is left wing of the butterfly. Okay, that could be really the butterfly buy pattern to the downside. That in general could explain. And market now stands at an area that's very typical for the butterflies. This is either 618 or 768 fib level, where usually the right wing of the butterfly is starting. Probably I will not. I wouldn't think about this butterfly if I will see the price action to the upside that develops fast. Something of that sort, but to the upside. But we have two candles to the upside when the was announced that Fed Reserve will not be hurry in the closing the quantitative easing program. But later price action turns in the really very smooth and gradual move. That is not where it looks like the continuation of the upward action. We'll see. Anyway, currently I think that market stands at a very significant area for us, because to count on the potential upward continuation, we need to see that market will remain above this high and will move above the weekly pivot resistance 1. If this will not happen, market fail here and returns right back inside of this body. Well, in this case, probably we could count on the move at minimum to this area. It's around 129.50 area. In this case, if market will fail to continue move higher. But in the larger perspective, as I said, that could be really the point for the butterfly. Keep it in mind and don't be surprised if we surprisingly will see unexpectedly we'll see some drastic reversal to the downside. This could happen. Well, I do not want to tell that this has to happen, but this is just the one of the possible potential scenarios on the markets. And mostly, if market will show the reversal here, that could be the starting point of this big move. But market first has to clarify for us what really to expect. So either move to the upside. If it will happen, we could still count on the upward action, since you probably remember our picture on the weekly research when we have discussed the potential significant move to the upside, since this could be also the butterfly sell pattern to the upside and great ABCD pattern to the upside. That is also possible. But if market will fail and this scenario will be vanished by the price action, well, in this case we will have this scenario that probably could become our primary scenario if market will start fast acceleration to the downside as a continuation. Well, on the intraday charts, that's very small that we could say as well. So market has hit our target that we have discussed, ABCD pattern and target of this butterfly. We have this bearish engulfing pattern. Well, as you can see, this leg is slower than this one. That tells us that probably this could be the more or less significant resistance. Market could show retracement down. But as I said, for us this area is also very significant, because that is previous high and that is the hourly candle that holds 2-week consolidation. That's would be really significant. What we could do here, probably it's a bit early to take the long position, since market just has hit the target, and this action is really not very impressive to enter long. Enter short, well, it's also difficult to justify this potential entry only if you will trade some on the very small time frame with this bearish engulfing pattern, very small on this very small distance. Well, because that is currently doesn't look like the real reversal to the downside. It will become clearer if you will take a look at the hourly time frame. Here we have a bit wider parallel channel to the upside. Unfortunately, we do not have any patterns here, any clear patterns. All that we could do is just watching for the trend and some trend lines. That was our small tight parallel channel that we have discussed yesterday. Market has broken to the downside. Here I see two significant moments. First of all, we have the bullish divergence here, hidden bullish divergence, the MACD indicator. And for short-term perspective, there are two significant levels. First level is this top, as I said, because preferably for an upward action is if market will hold above it or at least return right back above it after some retracement to the downside. And the second moment that is more crucial, more significant, is the lower border of this channel. So if preferably when the market accelerates to the upside, we would like to see the breakout to the upside from the channel, from the gradual channel acceleration through the upper border. That's what we particularly have seen on the gold market before Monday, when the real acceleration has happened. Here there was also some channel, gradual channel, and market accelerated through upper border to the upside. That is normal development when the market shows the starting of the upward trend. And here, if market is really intends to continue move to the upside, we should not see, we do not want to see the breakout of this lower border. Conversely, we would like to see the upper breakout of this channel. Maybe here market will show some retracement, some sort of the ABCD action to the lower border, but we need to see that market at least remains in this channel. If market will break it to the downside, this will be a very negative sign, and it will be difficult to count on the further upward action in the nearest future on the euro currency. Well, but still here I do not see any clear setups for trading. So I do not see any clear patterns. Not much could be done here currently on the euro currency. Well, I personally I do not like to trade such sort of the environment very much. Many traders trades these upward channels as to enter the low border of this channel, trying to stand with this channel until market will break That strategy exists and you know probably about it. But personally, I would like to stick with the clear patterns because patterns are stronger. Patterns are clearer and safer to trade them. And if I do not see any significant environment on some market, probably to stay flat for a while. Well, maybe you will see something else. I do not know. But my thought concerning the euro currency, I will watch for levels that we have just discussed because they are significant. But today probably I hardly will take any position for trading in any direction. Because probably from the euro currency we still need more clarification by now.